Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle channel. Is this an auction? No, I don't just do auctions. Hopefully by now y'all know that. This is my fun game show night, the night where we get to cut up. We don't have to be so serious. We can have fun, but it is a battle of wit for bragging rights. And I am just fine. I lose most of the time. But I have a wonderful, fun time doing it. So, therefore, this is a night where I can just take the pressure off. I don't have to explain things. I don't have fun. We can chat up a store. So, therefore, I am so excited that y'all chose to join me tonight. If you would, go ahead and click the thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you approve of my channel, approve of my content, and then YouTube will share it out. And I've got a great guest tonight. Well, let me start by welcoming a few people. I see we have Amy, who's your diver, my moderator, in the chat. Welcome, Amy. I see we also have Picky Mickey. Welcome, welcome. I see Kim, Adopted Retrospecs, in the channel. Tracy TNT, the moderator with the golden voice. I'm always saying I need somebody like that someday. I need to try to twist her arm into helping me out a little bit on my channel. There's Canadian girl Renee. I so appreciate you. I hope that you have received the link so that you can check answers for me tonight if we have the need for that. Well, without further ado, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. And we're going to let the good times roll while y'all are clicking the thumbs up, while you're giving me some fleur-de-lis to encourage me in the chat with a few channel announcements. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and that means it's the viewer's choice themed pop-up auction. And y'all voted on my YouTube community post, and the winning theme by way over 40% was Belle's Gentleman's Boutique. So if you are still looking for those Father's Day gifts, maybe you have a man in your life with a birthday coming up, whether he's a husband, a son, a brother, or maybe just that neighbor or your boss at work, we're going to have lots of men's items, from clothing, shoes, slippers, wallets, sunglasses. But just in case you don't have a man, we are going to have lots of collectibles and hobbyist pieces, which are great for gifts, but they're also great for you, because let's face it, women also cook, women also garden, women also participate in a lot of fun hobbies. Hi, Tina. Welcome, welcome. So, therefore, it's going to be a great auction. We're going to start at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so this still gives everybody time to watch Kim and Leslie, and co-hosted by Tracy TNT, at 10 in the morning, well, 11 their time, 10 my time, and they're usually done at 2 p.m. their time. So at 2 p.m. my time, we will start my auction. So it gives you time to watch their entire auction, get a little lunch, and then be back for my Bargains by Belle auction. So, and then, of course, on Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will have a regular variety auction. So that's the schedule for this week. Tuesday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday, we'll have auction. Monday, we will have another Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And if you would like to play in next week's Belle's Bargain Bonanza Battle with Belle, boy, I'm tired today. Can you tell I've been shipping out and invoicing stuff all day? All the live long day. Okay, so after we have the scheduled guests tonight, we will still pick some people from the chat. But if you want time to work out your categories, just let one of the moderators know that you want to play next week, and we'll get you scheduled. So without further ado, let me bring bring on my guest. My first guest, I'm sure you already know and love. Her name is Kim, and her channel is Adopted Retrospects. And my moderators will start dropping her link, and it will be continuously dropped throughout her entire performance. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, how are you? And Amy, I don't need the link.
Oh, okay.
She asked if I needed the link for today. So I'm good, Belle. How are you?
Okay. I'm just fun and dandy, getting ready for our patriotic holidays, which starts with Memorial Day. As always, the background decor is for sale, and Kim's background decor is also for sale. Tell us what we have in the background.
We have an anime shirt, size medium, $10. We have another anime. Wait a minute, let me get my hands right. Yeah, size medium, $10. And this is a Marvel shirt. I'm trying to lean over to see it. It's a size large on the Gildan tag for 10 as well. Thank you.
Great. And my patriotic star is a wall hanging or a welcome sign decoration for your front door, available for the low price of $2.
Wow, that's a great price.
Well, sometimes these only last a year or two, especially if you get rain or sun like we do. So at this price, you can buy a new one every year. And if it gets bleached out by the sun, you just toss it and you get another one, preferably from me, next year.
That is great. I love it.
So let me tell any new viewers how this works. Battle with Belle is a battle of wits for bragging rights, and we play a game called Last Word. The way Last Word works is contestants pick out a category, and what's the category? And I don't know the categories ahead of time, but they pick out their categories ahead of time. Some even make lists in order to help themselves, which is totally allowed. Then they'll announce the category, and we will volley back and forth, giving answers until one of three things happens. Either one of us becomes stumped, or one of us gives an accidental duplication, oops, or until one of us gives a wrong answer. And I do have a moderator in the back room who has an Alexa device and can check our answers if in case there is any scrutiny. So, that's how we play Last Word. An example for any new viewers is if we said condiments. Maybe Kim would say mustard. I would say mayonnaise. Kim would say honey mustard. And we would go back and forth and back and forth. Easy peasy. So, and the categories can be as difficult or as easy as the contestant so chooses. And when we get in trouble, we have an Ask the Audience. So I do ask that the audience hold their answers until we use our 3 Ask the Audiences. And when we ask you, flood the chat with great answers that we have missed. And we will pick one of your answers. Now, it is up to us to pick an answer that is correct, which is sometimes hard to pick if we don't know, and an answer that hasn't already been said. So, are you ready to play, Kim?
So, technically, you have to have a good memory.
Well, or you can make a list as you go.
Nope.
I seem to recall Tracy was a list maker when she played previously. She seems very organized.
She's a note-taking person, period. She takes notes on everything.
Bravo. I have my Karen who takes notes on everything, and she has saved my hide many times by writing things down. So everybody needs a friend who is a list maker or note taker in life.
Guess I got one because I'm not a lister.
Well, I think everybody knows your channel, but just in case they don't, or for any people who are watching the replay, tell about your channel, when your auctions are, and a few fabulous details that are Kim.
Okay, I am Kim, Adopted Retrospects. I just started a new show on Mondays. It's called Power Hour, where for one solid hour, one seller, that show is all about them. So that's Monday, 11 a.m. All of my times are Eastern Standard. Tuesdays, it's gonna vary between 5 channels. What time? 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesdays is whatever Wednesday on Leslie Lucky Finds at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tracy is our mod. Thursdays back on Leslie's at 11 a.m. Tracy is our mod. Every other Friday, TGIF on my channel. And that's it. See, she's off today. Make my own list. You see how she treats me, Belle?
I see that.
I can't get a break,
Does
girl.
it in the way with great humor, cute emotion,
She does.
and
Thank you, Amy. Thank you for dropping my link. I appreciate
okay,
it.
so are you ready to? Well, before we start playing, I have to ask you a personal question. I should have asked you in the back room, but I have a feeling this is a question you're going to want to answer. And if y'all know in the chat, I'll answer before Kim does, and she'll be impressed with who knows the answer. But what does adopted retrospects mean, and where did you get that title for your channel? I have so often wondered that, and I've never heard you say that. So if y'all know in the chat, y'all go ahead and shout it out.
Really?
Because I have no idea. Or if I don't know, other people would know.
So
okay,
you want me to
well,
tell you, or you want me to
just
see
a second, and we'll see.
Okay.
Your choice. If you think somebody else is going to be able to have the answer.
There's like, I'm pretty sure a minimum 3 people that know and that are in the chat.
Okay.
Whether they remembered or not, I don't know, but they should know. And if they don't, we need to meet. So, okay, I'll tell you. So it's adopted retrospects. The adopted part came because I'm actually adopted. And then retro is because I love retro gaming. And then specs just fell in there.
Okay.
I don't, it's almost like adopted retro, and it needed something else to click. So we just threw specs on it. Like little speckle sprinkles. So that's how I got my name.
Okay.
It's personal. It's personal.
Well, I am so glad to hear that, because I kept looking at the name thinking, specs? She doesn't wear glasses, so it can't be like spectacles. And then I thought, well, maybe it's some artsy speckles of something, but you don't seem particularly artsy craftsy. So that's what was throwing me off, was the whole specs part, because I got the retro from the fabulous toys that you sell. And I see now. You look
I don't
very
wear them.
intelligent. You look like a college professor.
Wait, I'm not intelligent without them.
No, you're super intelligent, but even more than intelligent, you are funny, and you are sweet, and you are kind, and you are overwhelmingly fun. Those are the 4 words that come to mind. You can't really tell somebody's intelligent from just how they see. Uh-huh.
But because I can't see.
She's supposed to wear glasses.
It'll be something real. If you see me doing like this, that means I can't see it. So put your glasses on. That's all I hear.
Okay. Well, mystery solved. Okay. Now that we've solved that Scooby-Doo mystery for today, let's play Battle with Belle. So what will be your first category tonight, Miss Kim?
Number 1 is going to be NBA teams. So just team names.
And do you want to tell anybody what NBA stands for?
The National Basketball Association.
Okay. Well, at least I have one little clue that it's basketball and not baseball. It's a great category because I am not a sports fan at all. I am a girly girl type. So this will be great. So I just need the names
I'm
of.
girly girl. I'm girly girl. Sometimes.
Okay. Now, that
Whenever.
doesn't mean I can't get outside and stick my hands in dirt when I am planting up beautiful flowers. So I'm not
See,
prissy necessarily. I just
high
don't know squat
approval.
about sport.
Got
Hi,
you.
Delilah. Welcome. Okay, but I still know a few, and I have audience, and I can guess up a storm because I know a lot of them have animal names. So when in doubt, I will go with that. But we always let the guests start first. So let's see what the first NBA team Kim adopted retrospects names.
Boston Celtics. I gotta turn my volume up.
Okay. I believe there is a basketball team by the name of the Nets because they use a net in basketball, right?
Yep, Brooklyn Nets. Good job. All right, Chicago
Okay.
Bulls.
Okay. I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. So,
Okay.
audience, go ahead and flood the chat with names of basketball teams. Now, think once, twice, thrice, and make sure they are actual basketball teams. Because I know those football teams, soccer teams, and baseball teams sound so similar.
They do. It
Okay,
could be
let's
one
see
word.
what they have.
Oh, you got some answers?
From city to city, some. Okay, so the hard part is choose one might be correct. Let's see who to go with. Who to go with? Well, I and Delilah have said Lakers. So I'm going to use my first audience and take the answer of Lakers.
Good job.
Is
You're
Lakers,
correct.
in fact, a basketball team?
It is. It is.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
New York Knicks.
Phew. Okay. And what is a Nick? Is it a Nick of time? Is it a Saint Nick? What kind of Nick
No,
is it?
it's just New York Knicks. That's just how they have their name. I couldn't tell you. Like I don't know the meaning behind it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience. I'm going with Picky
Okay.
Nikki. Nikki, I'd love to have you come play this game some Monday when you have time. In fact, I'll send you an email after this. She says
Oh,
Celtics.
Mickey.
Any chance the Celtics are a basketball team?
It is, but that was the first one I said. Boston Celtics.
Oh, okay. Well, I had an accidental duplication, so that means that Kim wins this first round. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Kim. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip
Oh,
hooray!
thank you.
Okay, what is the second category for tonight?
Next one is a list of just Michael Jackson songs.
Okay, Michael
Are you?
Jackson songs.
Yes.
You get to start first.
All right. First one is "I'll Be There." I actually love that song.
Okay, I'm going with Thriller.
Yep. And how about "Black or White"?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Beat It.
Just beat it. How about "Smooth Criminal"?
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Smooth
Okay,
Criminal.
let's see. I must have missed that. I'm gonna go with Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is. Oh, I'm gonna go with "Bad."
Okay. Can we count ones that he sang with his brothers as a child? Or that doesn't count?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure as a child he sang ABC 1, 2, 3.
As easy as one. Yep. How about Man in the Mirror? I really like that song.
Oh,
That was one of my favorites.
very poignant. Okay. I actually remember seeing that I went to when I let's see Michael Jackson songs. I'm going to ask the audience.
Okay. You good, Addie?
So, everybody in the audience, I know that y'all are probably saying you're out of answers already. Sorry. I try to ask the audience before I guess because if I randomly guess and get it wrong, then y'all don't ever get a chance to play. So, therefore, I like to go ahead and
That's
ask y'all
true.
before I just start a guessing. Oh, Renee named one I've actually heard of. Okay. You Are Not Alone.
Yes, that is a good song. The Way You Make Me Feel.
Oh, okay. I forgot he sang that, but
Mhm.
makes sense now.
Excuse me. I choked over water.
I guess I'm going to have to ask the audience again. And I
Okay.
have not heard of any of the rest, so I am down to picking. I'm going to trust Tracy. Is there, and I hate to say this on my channel, but I'm going to say this on my channel anyway. Um, uh, if there are any minors watching, I am sure that it is just about a white horse falling in the mud. She's saying "Dirty Diana." Is that perhaps a
She's
Michael
correct. Yes,
Jackson song?
she's correct. And
Okay, thank you,
mine,
Tracy.
thanks, Tracy. Breaking news.
That's a song?
Hi, Hunter.
That's a good title. Hi, Hunter. Okay,
Hi,
let's
Hunter.
see. I've got one last ask the audience before I have to just start a guessing. Um, I'm going to go with Tracy again. Does Michael Jackson have a song "Leave Me Alone"?
He does. He does.
Okay,
Hold,
thank you again,
uh,
Tracy. See, I need Tracy in my life. Tracy is such a help to me.
Tracy, she needs you in her life. Hold my hand.
I do. Oh, that's a
She's a
sweet title.
sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
Okay, she is. Okay, let's see. I've used all my ask the audiences, so now I am down to just guessing. I keep thinking he has some duet with Diana Ross, but for the life of me, I cannot think what it is. I'm also
Can you
thinking he
remember like
sang
the
a
beat?
song in the musical The Wiz. And I love musicals. I adore musicals. If my college had had a musical theater major when I was
Mhm.
there, I would have done that. But
Oh
unfortunately, they
wow.
waited 2, 3, 5 years to come up with that as a major. And I had already graduated by then
Oh wow.
because I did study theater when I was in college,
Hmm.
which did not at all prepare me for YouTube. Anyway,
Me
let's see.
neither.
So I know that he was in other things. I'm gonna guess that he sang "Ease on Down the Road" from The Wiz. Or wrong.
You know,
And
I
if you
don't
don't
remember
know, we will
that
bring
one.
up my
Yeah,
answer
I
checker.
don't. I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay, well, let's welcome Canadian girl Renee, who has an Alexa, and she officially checks my answers.
Hi, Renee.
You are muted, Renee. So, Renee, if you would be so kind as to ask your Alexa if Michael
I
Jackson
don't
sang
have an
Ease on Down the
Alexa.
Road.
Belle, I don't have an Alexa. I have to go to
Oh,
Siri.
no. What is your device of choice?
Just
I know it's not carrier pigeon, even though we hear your lovely birds in the background.
Aw.
Did we lose Renee? Oh, no.
She's your answer checker.
second. I'm back.
Oh,
Give
there
me
she
your
is.
phone. Give me your phone.
Well, we've recently changed
Just
my
1
answer
second.
checker because my original answer checker had to put her toddler to bed. So, therefore, I found somebody without a toddler. I had to go all the way
There
to
you go.
Canada to find somebody, but
Hey,
Renee
Okay, what
is
was
a
the
great moderator.
what was the question again?
Did Michael Jackson sing Ease on Down the Road? He's on down the road.
I remember that song. I like that song, but I just don't know if he did.
There's a
Hey
lot of
Google.
great songs in the musical.
Mhm.
The Wiz, both in the stage version and in that old movie he was in with Diana
Yep.
Ross.
Hey
Yep.
Google. Did Michael Jackson sing a song called Ease Down the Road?
He's on down the road.
Yes. Ease Down the Road was recorded as a duet between Diana Ross and Michael Jackson.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
Hell, my teeth. I
All
drummed
right.
one up. Let's see next while I stall long enough to think of something else.
Earth song.
Okay.
Actually, like he's on down the road.
I keep thinking that these should sound familiar to me, but they don't. Okay. I keep thinking of the song One Bad Apple, Don't Spoil the Whole Bunch, but I can't think if that was him or Donny Osmond. It was one of the two, and I'm so scared to say it that done him.
You got me thinking now
I
because
might have to go with that one.
probably need Renee back. I don't know that one.
You know, I could go with another one from The Wiz. I'm trying to think. Did he also sing Can You Feel a Brand New Day from The Wiz? That's what my answer is going to be. Okay, before I go with this bad apple thing, which might be with Donny Osmond, I'm going to guess that Can You Feel a Brand New Day? Because that's one of my favorite songs from The Wiz. Do you know that song?
I don't.
Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? Can you? Anyway, it's an exciting song when they're going down the yellow brick road and they're trying to revive themselves that the new day is going to be better and that it's going to be happier.
Second, what was the song again?
I don't know why I'm singing on my own show. What have I been influenced? Okay, so can you feel a brand new day?
Okay.
From The Wiz.
Hey Google, did Michael Jackson sing a song, Can You Feel the Wind?
No. Can you feel a new day? Not the wind.
Okay, second. I gotta get rid of that. Okay, what was it again?
Honest song.
Hey Google, can you feel? Was it Can You Feel the Wind?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson sang what song? I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once. What was the song again? I'm sorry. What was it again? Oh, oops. It's listening to me. Okay, speak.
Can you feel a brand new day from the musical The Wiz?
Oh, okay. Can you feel the brand new day? No. That was Diana Ross.
Okay, Tracy is helping me out even though she is off today, and so therefore, thank you for checking though, Renee, and thank you, Tracy, for checking. So
Thank you.
despite my best efforts, once again, Kim wins. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Kim. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip
Thank you,
hooray!
Belle.
Hip hip hooray!
Thank
And
you.
even though Kim is already winning 2-0, we still play 3 rounds. The last round is just for fun, but hell, all's for fun.
All right, let me
And
think.
Joni
What's
is
my
saying Ben. Is there a song named Ben that we missed?
Thanks, guys.
Well, if
I'm
I
lost.
missed that one, Joni, my apologies, but thanks so much for tuning in. Where my special guest is Kim, Adopted Retrospects.
Let me think
What
of
is your
another
third
topic.
category for tonight?
It was like TV channels, like different channel stations, you know, on the TV.
Oh, that's fun.
You want to do okay? Let's
That's
do
a good one.
HBO.
Oh no.
What happened?
Is there a chance we could just do TV channels in general just to keep it G-rated and family friendly? And because I don't have access to HBO?
No. That was the channel. It like HBO was a channel, not anything on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
All
doing
right.
like details.
Hi, Connie Wilson. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start simple and say ABC.
All right. You say NBC.
CBS.
CNN.
Fox.
That was mine. Lifetime. Excuse me.
The Hallmark Channel.
Jeez, that was mine too. Disney.
The DIY Channel.
I'm having like this brain. You said
Well, I might have a snowball's chance then.
Yeah,
Don't
PBS.
forget you have 3 Ask the Audiences.
Okay. PBS.
Great choice.
I used to watch that when I was younger.
It's got great programming. I'm going to say the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company.
Let's go with what's the A&E? That's like the crime.
Going
channel.
to say AMC. Yes, AMC is my answer.
BET.
Ooh, good one. I'm going to say the Food Network.
Oh, I love that channel. MTV.
VH1.
Oh, goodness. Now I'm having like a Bravo.
The History Channel.
Good. Discovery.
Paramount.
ESPN.
Okay. Of course, the sports one. No, I'm teasing. Let's see. I believe there's.
What was it? I'm sorry.
If you're not GOLF, there's. But I can verify it.
No, it went out, so I didn't
want
hear.
Me to bring Renee on the screen?
What channel did you say, Belle? Because I didn't hear it. It went out.
Okay.
You faded out.
Golf. GOLF.
Okay.
The Golf Channel.
Okay. Yes. ID.
And there's also a NASCAR channel.
Oh, that's Tracy's channel right there. How about Nickelodeon?
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. What else? This is the problem with not having cable. Sometimes you forget what channels are around. I believe
You
there
know,
is a
I don't have
Showtime
cable.
channel.
Yep, I don't have cable.
Okay. All
HGTV.
right. Well, that evens the playing field. Oh, nice. Okay. What else?
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to ask the audience.
All righty.
So let's see what cable channels, network channels have we forgotten? Go ahead and shout them out.
Go for it, chat.
Oh, Connie says there is a women's network. I think it's called We. I'm going with that answer.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard of it, but let's go for it.
Let's bring Renee on then, and Renee can confirm.
She left.
Renee, can you please?
Muted. What was the
You're
channel?
muted. Women's Network.
Hey Google, is there a channel called the Women's Network?
W Network was established in 1995 as the Women's Television Network, which had a focus on women's lifestyle programming.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Okay, thank you. And I'm
All right,
now
let's go.
ashamed after as much as I get teased for sounding like HSN that it takes Tracy to put that in the chat to remind me that I occasionally get teased about that. I'll have to make that my next answer. It's so funny because I don't think of myself that way, even though I get teased
Right.
occasionally about it. Okay, let's go
Wow.
back to Kim for her next answer.
Let's go to OWN. OWN.
Oh, Oprah's network. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to, as I said, take Tracy TNT's answer of HSN. So that's my
Vivo.
second Ask the Audience.
Vivo, VEVO.
Okay. My next answer is very similar, but it's different. It is QVC. Different shopping, different channel, concept, different merchandise.
What was the channel? I'm sorry.
And different hosts.
I didn't hear you.
QVC.
Oh,
QVC stands for the Quality Value Channel.
I had an aunt that stayed up all night on that channel and shopped. Let's go with TV Land.
Well, send her over to my channel.
Yeah. I mean, that's all
Okay,
she does.
I'm going to say Me TV.
Me TV.
Well,
How
why
about
isn't she shopping with you or shopping with me or shopping with Leslie or Pamela? Send her over to some of these YouTube auctions.
Couldn't tell you. I should, shouldn't I?
Because then she can chat. Isn't it so much more fun to chat while you're shopping? Because if you're shopping with the TV channels, you don't have anybody to talk to.
And you're right. You're right about that. All right, let's go with, oh, goodness. Magnolia. We didn't say that, right? I don't think we said
didn't.
Magnolia.
And I should have because I went to Baylor and Chip and Joanna Gaines are based in Waco. And
Really?
Baylor is located in Waco, as well as the 3-story Dr. Pepper Museum is in Waco as well.
You know, I never went there when I was in Texas.
So,
never went.
I'm so sorry to hear that. We've got a lot of great fine arts programs, a lot of great restaurants. And the
Yep.
games would tell you we have great real estate and home decor stores,
Yeah.
most of which are featured in their Magnolia magazine. Okay.
True. That's true.
Next, I'm going to say the Rewind channel.
All right. How about Netflix?
Okay. I got an advertisement in my channel. I but apparently it exists. So Hulu is my answer.
All right. Hey, that's a good one. How about Oxygen?
Nice. I believe there's a science channel.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know the names, but I'm sure it's called Science Channel. Okay, science. So how about the Weather
Okay.
Channel?
Oh, good. And there's also a sci-fi channel
Yep.
with spooky alien type stuff, paranormal, just weird stuff.
Yeah.
Just
How
weird
about
stuff.
NFL?
Okay. Well, I need to use my last Ask the Audience. So, y'all flood the chat with more answers that we have not said yet. I see great answers, but we've said Paramount. Kim has said Disney.
Yeah.
Kim has said PBS. We have said so many of the great answers that y'all are suggesting. I'm going to go with Pamela. Pamela says, and if I mispronounce this, my apologies. Is it Roku?
Oh yeah, she's talking about it's a. I don't know about the Roku channel, but it's like a like Apple TV. All right, so let's do Nick Jr.
Okay. Well, Connie, do try to check back later. Okay.
Bye, Connie.
Well, I'm out of Ask the Audience. So right now, I am just going to have to guess. So I can't take any of the great answers in the chat. I now see several great answers. Thank you, Tracy, for telling me all the things. I can't take your answers. They're really answers. And they keep putting them out, even though they know I can't take their answers because I'm out of Ask the Audience. Okay, let's see.
Bye, Connie.
I'm going to guess a sport because I'm guessing every sport must have their own channel. Is there a baseball channel?
What's the baseball channel, y'all? I don't watch baseball. There's Renee.
Because I'm guessing if there's a golf channel, there'd be a baseball channel, right? Renee would ask if there's a baseball channel.
Okay.
The more
Hey Google,
stream,
is there a baseball channel?
According to cable TV, Major League Baseball is back, and you can catch nationally televised games.
There is an MLB network. So, oh wait, is MLB baseball or basketball?
Baseball. MLB is baseball.
Okay, Tracy,
all right,
baseball. Oh. Okay, so phew, I lived to another round. Good
job. Good job.
This is a fun category.
Let's do cheddar. There's so many. Let's do cheddar news.
I did not know that was even a thing. I believe there's a headline news.
I think so. I only watch CNN and Fox.
Okay.
Okay. How about Freeform?
Okay. Well, that there's a. Okay.
What
All
happened?
right, let's see.
Oh,
I'm going to say I'm so old. I remember when Freeform used to be ABC Family.
yeah.
Um, okay. What else? How about Comedy Central? And I do not suggest anybody watch Comedy Central. It is for adult eyes only, and viewer discretion is heavily advised. Not an endorsement of Comedy Central.
That is true. But you're right. How about Nat Geo?
Okay. Um, is there a baking channel?
I think there's a few. I'm trying to think of what my girls watch. There are baking channels. I don't know the
Well, I
names.
wanted to say baking channels. I was about to bring Renee up to ask, and I've somehow lost Renee from the back room. Tracy,
Uh-oh.
since you're so helpful, I know it's today's your day off, but is there any way you would check to see if there's a channel called the Baking Network? Oh, wait, there's Renee back.
See,
She's
what was the
back.
channel again? What did you
Is
want to
there
know?
a baking channel or a baking network? Is there a baking channel or baking network?
No, there isn't. I know for a fact. I don't even need to look that up. Let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a baking channel?
According to Lifestyle Asia Hong Kong, accessible for every home cook, Martha Bakes is a series that originally
No,
premiered on
there
TV.
isn't. No.
One of the best baking YouTube channels out there.
Okay, thank you for
No.
checking, Renee. All right, again, I have failed, but my failure is Kim's winning. It is her ultimate victory. Everybody, congratulate Kim in the chat. It was a 3-0 victory. Hip hip
Thank
hooray!
you.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Thank you, Belle. This was
What
fun.
fun categories! Well,
And
thank you ever so much for coming
it's
on.
something out of the norm of doing just auctions. So it was fun.
And it's nice to not have the pressure of selling things, of just
Yes.
being able to have some fun. Although in between contestants, we have now started doing mystery boxes. I added mystery boxes to my auctions, and people said,
Mhm.
"This is fun. It's kind of like a game." And so I put a poll up on my community post. Would y'all
Mhm.
like to add the mystery box game to game night in between contestants? And 77% of the vote said yes. So now,
Wow.
in between contestants, I now have a few mystery boxes. Sometimes they
Awesome.
sell, sometimes they don't,
Mhm.
but it adds a new game element. So, before you leave us, tell
Okay.
everybody again the dates and times of your auctions and the prices of the beautiful t-shirts behind you.
All the shirts are $10 a piece. You start from large, medium, and medium. My name is Kim, Adopted Retrospects. What's today? Monday. Tomorrow I'll be on Creative Creations by D at 4 o'clock. Wednesday and Thursday on Leslie Lucky Finds at 11 a.m. I'm off this Friday. Every other Friday, TGIF on my channel, and you never know where you might see me. But I'll be in the chats for sure. Just beat it. You and Oh, I thought we were singing. But I appreciate you, Belle, and you're doing a great job. This is a great show. And I'm going to talk to some of my friends and get them on here, okay?
You, our Power Hour show, and now another dream come true to have you. So I really
Oh,
appreciate
thank
your
you.
friendship and
I wish you nothing but
your.
success. I can't hear you. Hi, Pamela. Thanks, guys.
You come back to give me a so I'd love to have a day when you begging and pleading with you to and have great
I didn't hear what you said, Belle. I'm so sorry.
a fantastic wasn't Kim a test player? Such great categories. Kim always has such a lovely attitude, and Kim has a smile that would melt the heart of anybody. So, since we are introducing these mystery boxes, we've tried them a couple of. We're start again. We're going to be $5. Some rounds that are going to be 10 or whether you have them sealed or whether you open them in front of everybody and you share the joy of what they are with the crowd. And everybody, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I'll also take fleur-de-lis in the chat. I'm so sorry. I don't have the greatest internet, and the more people on the stream, the more it seems to buffer. So, my apologies if I'm cutting out, but hopefully, while we're waiting for our second contestant, that the stream will improve. If my second contestant isn't here, we'll go ahead and start picking somebody from the audience. If anybody in the audience wants to volunteer, y'all go ahead and let Ahmad know, and they will drop the link or send the link to you. You know, Pamela played on my first ever episode of Battle with Belle. Maybe tonight would be a great chance to have a rematch with her. But before we get to our next contestant, whether the contestant we had signed up shows up or we pick somebody from our lovely chat, we have mystery boxes. So let's see who's interested in a mystery box. So both of these have a starting bid of just $5. So we'll see if anybody is interested. You can have it mailed to you sight unseen, or you can open it in front of everybody. All items that are wrapped up are brand new, and all items that are wrapped up are guaranteed to have a $5 or higher value. So let's see if there is any interest in a round of mystery boxes before either our regularly scheduled player finally arrives or before we pick a replacement player from the chat. And apparently, Amy thinks that I look a little parched, which I have to admit, I am a little parched. So I do have a tip jar that we are dropping because, after all, I don't win a thing. So therefore, if you want to drop a little tips in my jar just for playing, just for singing, just for having fun, there you go. Any interest in either of the mystery boxes? Otherwise, we'll start looking for another player. So, looking for another player, we'll go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to click the link, or if you want to bid on one of these mystery boxes. And if worse comes to worst, I might have to twist Renee's arm to play. But let's see if we have any interest in the mystery boxes or if we have any interest in a player from the chat. Also, Amy is dropping my my Discord link as well if you're not already a member of my Discord. It's also in the description. It is family friendly. It is G rated. It has a sweet Southern theme, and it's a great place to promote your channel, to network. You can private message, you can video message, you can voice message. It's amazing the stuff you can do over there. Okay, well, in the meantime, I'm going to clear away these mystery boxes. Next time, we'll go with the $10 mystery boxes, and I'm going to bring up Renee, and I'm going to twist her arm into playing Battle with Belle with me. So, since sadly enough, our second player must have been somehow delayed, Amy, if you have any updated information about our second player, you might check with Samantha on Discord and you can update me in the chat. Renee, tell anybody who is not familiar about yourself and your wonderful variety of programming on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, my channel is just a bunch of like, it's got some cooking channels, all cooking channels. I got channels on my mind still.
Well, that's because Kim picked such a good category. You gotta
Yeah.
admit, that was a great category.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm thinking channels in my head now. I got cooking videos on there. I have an apple pie on there. I have lasagna. I have a salsa recipe. I have some pictures of and videos of my mom's scrapbooks on there. And I have one of my own scrapbooks on there. And there's another one coming up that she's just finishing up, so that's probably be within the next couple days.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's gonna be on there. There's some like my first video was like a weather. It was like hail that was coming down. And I think there was even a short video of my poor little doggy that was on there and stuff. So there's some random stuff on there. Hopefully some more to come.
Fantastic. I think I just saw my to play second pop in and pop out of the chat. I'm going to go ahead and play with Renee, but when Renee is finished, if you'll click the link and pop back in, then you can play third. Okay, Renee, what's going to be your first category?
Thinking.
Or if you need time to think, I see that Sarah has returned to the back room.
80s cartoon shows.
80s cartoon shows. Okay. You're going to have to check a lot of these answers because you know me. I can't remember what was in the 70s, what was in the 80s, and what was in the 90s. Okay. Well, you start first.
Smurfs.
Okay. Was Tom and Jerry in the 1980s?
I would think so.
Let me see. Oops, get back here. Hey Google, when did Tom and Jerry start?
According to Euronews, the first Tom and Jerry cartoon was produced in 1941 called The Midnight Snack. Another success, Hanna-Barbera would continue to work on the series for another 15 years, creating 114
No,
cartoons.
it wasn't. It was 1941.
13 of which were nominated for Oscars.
Oh no, I'm out of my first answer. Well, Renee wins category 1. Everybody in the chat, congratulate Renee. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! What is your second category for tonight?
How about types of animals in Australia?
Okay, Big B would be proud of us. All right. And sometimes Big B secretly watches. During a previous episode, he was talking about the episode where I had Ian on Battle with Belle. So who knows? Maybe during Big B's next live, he'll be talking about when Belle and Renee were battling it out with Australian animals. You start first.
Koala bears.
I, of course, got to go with the kangaroo.
Dingoes.
Crocodiles.
Kookaburra.
Ooh, good one. I'm going to ask the chat. Everybody in the chat, help me think of some Australian animals. Australian animals, pretty please. I'm trying to think of all those exotic ones he shows at the animal rescue sanctuary that he's had the beautiful tours of. Yes, that was my first go-to, Amy, was kangaroos. So that was already said. They're having trouble too. What are you eating?
Peaches.
You're clearly eating something, so you might as well tell us what it is. Okay.
Peaches.
And I do see Sarah in the back room, and Sarah will be our next contestant. I said that too. Okay. Apparently the chat is as stumped by Australian animals. One of the things I remember seeing in Big B's animal sanctuary were peacocks.
No, they're not native to Australia.
Oh, rats. Okay. Well, I am wrong, and that is Renee's victory. So hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Everybody in the chat, congratulate Renee on 2 quick victories tonight. We will still play the third category just for fun. And then our next contestant will be Sarah. And this will be my first time meeting Sarah. So I will be super excited to hear all about her, her life, and her channel. Always nice to get to know new people. She was found by my moderator, Samantha Sessions. Okay, what is your third category going to be?
How about birds native to... No, I'm gonna switch it. How about
I think we've played a bird ones already, haven't we, Renee?
Yeah, thinking about what about types of pudding?
Okay, types of pudding it is. You start.
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Banana.
Tapioca.
Pistachio.
Chocolate mousse.
Bread pudding.
Okay. Is there a mint? I'm going to say mint. You can let me know if that's right or wrong.
Hey Google, is there a mint pudding? Yeah, if you would say cream de mint pudding. Yeah, there is.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
That looks interesting. Yummy. I'm just looking at the picture of that. That looks good.
Okay, we go back to Renee for her next answer.
Butterscotch.
Okay, great answer. I think there's a caramel pudding, right? Is caramel a correct answer?
Hey, oops. Why is that going on here? Is there a caramel pudding? Yeah, there is. Yep.
Okay.
Rice pudding.
Okay. Down south, we have something called corn pudding.
Ooh, I have to look that up. That sounds interesting.
Well, corn is naturally a sweet vegetable, so it lends itself to being made into a pudding.
Coconut cream pudding.
Okay. I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. So, everybody in the chat, flood the comments with types of pudding that we haven't named yet. Can't wait to see what they think of.
Oh, I got a couple. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take Amy, who's your diver's answer of lemon. Is there a lemon pudding?
I hear your brats.
Chat, she doesn't mean y'all. She doesn't realize she can be heard.
Mom.
Y'all are brats. Y'all are wonderful ballerinas and ballerinas.
Oh, there was just kids running outside. Sorry about that.
I see. Your mom doesn't realize we can hear her.
Sorry about that.
Hi, Miss Phyllis.
Yeah. Okay, is there a lemon pudding?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, great. We go back to Renee for her next answer.
Plum pudding.
Okay, I'm gonna guess there's a key lime pudding. Is that correct?
Hey Google, is there a key lime pudding? Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Toffee pudding.
Yum. Okay, I'm going to need to use my second Ask the Audience. So, y'all go ahead and fill the chat with great answers. Pamela, I love your answer, but it was said by Renee. Amy, I love your answer. It was also said by Renee. We've given quite a few answers already. So, that's why I need more from y'all because I am running out of answers.
This looks delicious. Yummy.
Ooh, okay. I've heard of that. Pamela is telling me that there's something called blood pudding. I believe it's British.
Oh yes, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah. It's not really savory. It's more of like a sausage meat type of thing. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Well, we have some blood sausages down here. Ours are called boudin, and it's made literally with the coagulated pig's blood in it. I'm not a person who eats blood sausage, but it is extremely popular, and it's the second most popular Cajun sausage. The most popular is andouille, and it's not a blood sausage.
Yeah, I know
So
what
I eat
handooey is.
tons. Yes,
I
it's
wish I could
often
get handooey
used
here.
in
So.
jambalaya and gumbo,
Oh, I wish I could
as
get
well as
handooey.
etouffee.
Christmas pudding.
Okay. I'm going to use my third Ask the Audience. I'm going to go with Amy, who's your diver, who says white chocolate. Surely there's a white chocolate pudding, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay. I'm out of Ask the Audience, so from now on, I am down to guessing.
That was said. Um. Strawberry mousse pudding.
Oh, yum. I like any mousse pudding, I think. Just something so light and creamy about it. Okay, let's see. I have no more Ask the Audiences left. I'm down to just guessing. Any chance there's a peach pudding? Shout out to my Georgia Peaches watching.
Hey Google, is there a peach pudding? Yeah, there is. There's a Tennessee peach pudding.
Okay. Sorry,
That looks
Georgia.
good.
Tennessee has peach pudding. Okay.
Yeah,
And
there's
we
a
go back to
pudding.
Renee for her next answer.
Oh, is there raspberry pudding?
You tell me.
Is there a raspberry pudding? Yes, there is.
Well, then I'm going to guess blueberry pudding. Is there a
Ooh,
blueberry pudding?
Is there a blueberry pudding? Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Rhubarb pudding.
Are you sure that exists?
Yeah, there's a rhubarb pudding cake that we make. It's like you put a cake on top
Okay.
of it, and it's got like rhubarb at the bottom, and it's like pudding like.
Okay.
Really
Is
good.
there a blackberry pudding?
Is there a blackberry pudding? Yeah, there is. Blackberry steamed
Okay.
pudding. Oops. Back. Let me see. Is that?
Renee sounds like she's in an aviary tonight.
Yeah, they're really. Oh yeah, they're really tweeting up toward really tonight. There is. Oh here, mango brulee pudding.
Ooh. Well, you said banana cream, but I'm going to guess that there's a bananas Foster pudding.
Is there a banana Foster's pudding? Oh, it's not really a pudding. It's more of so of a sauce and putting over top of ice cream.
Well, then I have lost. So, and Renee has won. So her score is 3-0. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Renee. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. And thank you ever so much for being my second contestant, for coming up with great categories. I love that we're both foodies. So Renee and I often do foodie categories, although Renee is a professional and I'm just an eater. So
Well, I'm not
therefore,
really professional. I work in a grocery store, but I'm not a professional cook. I just know. I watch the Food Network lots, and I like to cook, so I'm knowledgeable. But all means not a
okay,
professional.
we stand corrected. And Pamela says that we miss fig pudding. How could we forget that? The whole Christmas song, oh, bring us some figgy pudding. How could we forget fig pudding? See, Pamela's got her thinking cap on. We need to get her back for a rematch. But for
Yes,
now, I need
Pamela.
to let Renee go, and then welcome Sarah. So we'll keep Renee in the background to check answers. If y'all haven't already checked out Renee's YouTube channel, Amy Who's Your Diver is dropping it. She's got great variety on her channel, and we'll see Renee later as answers need to be checked. So thank you again, Renee. My next guest is Sarah Moonlit Sterling. And this is my very first time meeting Sarah, but she was befriended by Samantha Sessions. And so I said, well, if you know this channel and you have such great and glowing things to say, bring her on. I want to make a new friend. So tell me all about yourself and your channel.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Samantha, for reaching out to me and kind of bringing me to your channel in the first place. It seems like a lot of fun, so I'm excited. Um, as far as me, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit camera shy. So normally on my shows, I just show like the stuff on a table. And what I show is sterling silver jewelry. So it's all 925 sterling silver jewelry, all sorts of vintage, new, sign native, all sorts of stuff. I really love unique pieces. So I try to find like fun, kind of unique items to share. And yeah, I'm like relatively new, so I'm trying to get to my 100 subscribers right now. I'm gonna do a giveaway as soon as I get to that 100 subscriber, landmark or whatever. But yeah, just I'm excited to kind of dip my toes in the YouTube world and get outside of my comfort zone a little bit, you know?
And when did you start YouTube?
So I started buying on YouTube probably a couple years ago. I don't know if you're familiar with Mr. Jim's channel, Mountain Gems Trails and Mountain Trails Gems and Jewels. But I started
Yes,
buying.
and Mr.
Yes, he's awesome. But I started buying from him on YouTube. I was introduced to him through a friend, and then I just kind of like accumulated. I accumulated too much, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh no.
this is." I want to keep, purchasing new items and expanding my collection and everything, but I want to be able to share these things as well. I don't need to be selfish and keep these things to myself. So I've been selling for, give or take, like 6 months or so.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, it's been a journey for sure,
Well, I
but it's been
understand.
fun.
It's been 9 months for me. So therefore, we're about the same time frame. So that's fantastic. Although
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm on the opposite ends of selling luxury goods.
You started breaking up a little
So
bit. Hello?
not going to be.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Sarah?
Oh,
I can
I can
hear
hear you.
you.
Okay.
I hope you can hear me.
Now I
What
can
is your
hear you. I'm
first category
sorry.
for tonight?
So
The more people who are on my stream, the more it buffers.
So something else about me is during like my day job, I guess you could say, is I work at a vet clinic. I'm a vet tech, so I work with animals all the time. My first category is going to be breeds of dogs.
Okay. You get to start.
All right, so I have a Doberman. I'm going to go with Doberman for my first one.
Okay. I'm going to say a Chihuahua.
All righty, I'm going to say Labrador Retriever.
Okay. A Terrier.
Golden Retriever.
Boxer.
A German Shepherd.
Greyhound.
A Boston Terrier.
Dachshund.
A Yorkshire Terrier.
Okay, a mastiff.
A pug.
Corgi.
Great Dane.
Lhasa Apso.
Shiba Inu.
Bichon Frise.
Ooh. Let's see. A Maltese.
Okay, Dalmatian.
A Pomeranian.
Okay, um, this is one of those times when being a pet-free household is not an advantage. Great advantage when I'm doing auctions and people are saying, "Is your household smoke-free? Is your household pet-free? Is your household child-free?" And I can say, "Yes, yes, yes."
All of the above.
However, in this category, not so great. But fortunately, we have 3 Ask the Audiences. So I'm going to ask the audience, shout out some answers that we haven't said yet. Also, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, pretty please. And if you haven't already clicked on Sarah's channel to subscribe to her and to watch some of her previous videos and auctions of her beautiful 925 sterling, everybody always has a few passes, and I'm sure she'll be glad to sell you any of her passes, just like I would. Let's see what dogs we have missed. So, shout out. We've said so many, it is a strain to think of what I've said and what we've missed. Okay,
Right.
both Pamela and Kim are telling me we haven't said Yorkies yet. I was thinking we did, but maybe we didn't. We said so many of the little dogs. So I'm going to go with Yorkie.
I did say Yorkshire Terrier. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all. But thank y'all for trying to help me. So my accidental duplication resulted in Sarah's first win. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Sarah. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
That was fun. Thank you. That was
Fun
a
for
fun
me
category.
too. Now, since sterling is in your title, I have to ask you, are those gorgeous earrings you're wearing one of your items for sale? And if
So,
so, let us know because background decor is usually for sale. So if any of the jewelry you're wearing is for sale, shout it out and give the price.
sure thing. I appreciate that. If I had known, I definitely would have worn something that is for sale. However, as far as earrings go, I don't typically like wear them during the shows or anything if I'm going to sell them. However, if you watch my shows, any rings that I have on during that time are for sale. So this is just personal jewelry, but typically for like earrings like these, I don't know if y'all can see them, but they've got diamonds, they're double hoops, they're sterling silver, something like this. I would do maybe like $50 for.
Okay.
And then I have 2 different chains on. One is just a little bit thicker, it's a 16-inch chain. I'd say maybe 15 grams. I'd do this for maybe like $45. And then this is a Figaro at the bottom. It's a 18-inch, and I do this for maybe 25. But
So,
yeah,
if anybody out there
sorry.
is interested in duplicates or in similars, then you can subscribe and message Sarah, and she'd be glad to pick up some extra customers. After all, that's the great thing about playing on a show for publicity and marketing and bragging rights is to help share out your channel. So, um, before I started my game show, I had gone on so many of the growth channels trying to push my show. And I always said, whenever my channel got big enough that I could have my own auction, that I could have my own shows, I was going to return the favor. And so this is part of me returning the favor to help other channels grow. So, Sarah, what is your second category for tonight.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you using your platform to help other channels because, it's very welcoming community, but it's still difficult to get started. So all the support is really amazing. Um, for my second
So
category,
difficult to get started. I even still now have a hard time getting on other auctions. So I always say if I didn't have my own auction, I would I wouldn't have any place to auction stuff. And
yeah,
Pamela is giving you a great endorsement in the chat. She is saying that your jewelry is gorgeous and she is officially
thank
declaring
you.
herself to be a fan.
Oh, thanks, guys. I really I'm turning red over here.
Kim is
I
also
appreciate
saying
it.
that you have amazing items. So that is two great endorsements from two auction owners. It doesn't get better than those kind of endorsements.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
I'm so glad you're here on the show and I'm finally getting to know you. Apparently, I
I know
somehow met you and you have
y'all are
gotten
making me
in with all
flustered
the
there.
auction owners. So it's about time I met Sarah. No wonder Samantha was signing you up. Okay,
Right,
well,
it's about
that is
time.
the second category. Thank you, Samantha. And by the way, Samantha is not here tonight. She has a terrible migraine. It was also Saturday. She took her birthday off on purpose
Oh,
so that she could celebrate with her three gorgeous daughters and her husband. But she's not celebrating birthday still. She is sadly in bed with a headache. She was so sorry to have missed your appearance, though. She did want me to send her regards.
no, no problems at all. I hope that she had a great birthday, first of all. But I hope that her, head feels better and she starts feeling a little bit better. Right now, especially the time of the year, allergies are just horrible, headaches are horrible, pollen is everywhere. So no worries at all. I really appreciate the invite in the first place, and just kind of making the connection between us. I've seen you in the chats before, Southern Belle, but I haven't. I don't know. I'm just kind of like an introvert, so I haven't reached out, but making these connections and building these bridges, it's becoming easier to step out of my shell and meet new people and make new friends. So I appreciate you having this, kind of low key game show deal where you can, share channels and kind of expose new people and just have fun.
Yeah.
Um,
What part of the
so
country are you in? Are
sorry,
you out west? Are you back east, down south, up north? Can you give us a
I'm down
general
south
idea?
and I'm in Texas.
Okay. I went to college in Texas, so that's even more exciting for me.
Yeah. Yep. Good old
So
Texas.
I was a
I've been
Baylor.
here my whole life. So
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Um, so for the second category, I wanted to do something to kind of like play into the jewelry a little bit more. So
Great.
I wanted to do natural like stones and gemstones.
Excellent. You get to start.
All right, I'll go with amethyst,
Okay. I'm going to go with emerald,
sapphire,
aquamarine,
ooh, I love aquamarine, um, ruby,
blue topaz,
citrine,
yellow topaz, which I believe is the
garnet.
only gemstone mined in Texas.
I actually had no idea.
There's a place called Mason County, and that's the only place where they mine any gemstone in the whole state. When I lived there, I kept trying to talk some friends or whatever guy I was dating into going way out west to Mason County to mine for gemstones because there are three places in this one county, and you pay like $15 admission. You get to mine all day, and you take home whatever you find. So I said that
Wow.
is better than any other souvenir at any other place we could go on a day trip. Because, when it comes to bling, I would be willing to get my fingernails dirty.
Heck yeah. No,
Hmm.
that sounds like a great trip. I mean, I'm sure it'd be hot, so you'd have to go in the cooler months. But that sounds like so much
Right.
fun and a great deal. Like,
Well, it may have gone up since I last looked it up. I probably haven't looked it up in 5 or 10 years. So there
but
might have
still.
been some inflation. But I
Yeah.
lived in Texas after I had graduated from, and I ended up having to move back to Louisiana to take care of my parents who were homebound at the
Mm,
time. They've since passed away. But once you
I'm
graduate
sorry.
from college, you get job offers and you just want to stay there. So I stayed in Texas for over a decade after I graduated, and I just love Texas.
Yeah, it's my boyfriend's actually from Louisiana, so we go up there every once in a while to visit
Oh,
family, but yeah, but Texas is it's once you're here, it's hard to leave, I feel like.
well, if you're ever down in New Orleans, let me know and I'll set up some sightseeing and show you some great
I
places.
definitely will. New Orleans, every time I talk about going to Louisiana, whether it's friends, family, whatever, they're shocked to hear that I've been to Louisiana, but I've never been to New Orleans. And it's always somewhere that I've wanted to go. So I will definitely take you up on that.
Well, try to come during carnival season. It's got the best weather. It's got tons of free entertainment and parades and tons of souvenirs raining down from the packed floats. But let's get back to the game. So I said yellow topaz, and we go back to Sarah for her next gemstone.
I'll say Garnet.
Okay. I'm going to say rhodolite.
Onyx.
Sodalite.
Ooh, I love sodalite too. Blue lapis.
Labradorite.
Moonstone.
Larimar.
Ooh. Obsidian.
Jade.
Smoky quartz.
Rose quartz.
Mm, Bumblebee jasper.
Dalmatian jasper.
Hmm. Picture jasper.
Carnelian.
Hmm. Opal.
Nephrite.
Rhodochrosite.
Ooh, nice. I love those pink ones. Diamond.
Ooh, obviously. um, Mexican fire opal.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. We've said so many. Um, I think I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience.
Ooh.
So, audience, go ahead and flood the chat with beautiful gemstones that we haven't yet said. And I will pick one of those for my next answer. Boy, I was thinking we said both of those, but maybe we didn't. Oh, Renee has an answer I know for sure we haven't said. Alexandrite.
Mm, that's a good one. Um, I'm trying to go through my birth months. Pearl?
Good one. I couldn't remember if that had been said or not. Renee said that in the chat, so she was thinking the same thing. I'm going to say aventurine.
Green onyx.
We said diamond, but I don't think we said canary diamond.
Okay. Herkimer diamond.
Okay. Tiger's eye.
Petersite.
I've never heard of that. What color is it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Think of like blue satin with like landscapes in it. I have a pendant right now. It is absolutely stunning. So pretty. You have to look up pictures.
Okay, I will. All right, let's see. What else hasn't been said yet? I think I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience. So, audience, go ahead and flood the chat with answers we haven't said. Amy's got a great answer, but I thought we said that. We might have said ruby rather than garnet. I'm not sure. Oh, Tracy's got a great answer. I know we haven't said Amazonite.
I love that stone. So pretty.
And remember, you have 3 Ask the Audiences as well if you need them.
We'll go ahead and use an Ask the Audience.
Great. They love to participate and help. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome.
I'll go with amber. Thank you, Miss Renee.
Sir. Great answer. Okay, let's see. Back to me then. Peridot.
I'll go with Kingman turquoise.
Nice. I'm going to use my third Ask the Audience, and I'm going to take Tracy's answer of howlite.
Okay. White buffalo turquoise.
Okay. I believe I'm at Ask the Audiences, so I'm down to just guessing. I'm pretty sure there is an actual gemstone. We make fun all the time of something that's a CZ, but I think there's an actual clear stone that's a zircon or zirconia. Is that correct?
Cubic zirconia.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought there was a clear stone. It was an actual gemstone that was called zirconia.
Huh.
Maybe I'm wrong. It's something I thought I heard Leslie say one time, that the cubic is the fake stuff, but there was an actual clear stone. Well, there is one way to check. Let me bring my answer checker up. Canadian girl Renee, is there an actual gemstone by the name zirconia? A clear gemstone by zirconia. Renee, did I lose you, sweetie? Renee, come back wherever you are.
Nope. Nope.
No, okay. I am wrong then, and my being wrong leads to Sarah's victory. So everybody in the chat, celebrate Sarah on her second category win in a row. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Great category.
Thank
So
you.
much fun. And it just
I thought
shows
it'd
how
be broad enough,
knowledgeable
but not too broad, you know?
Yes, no, that was great. Absolutely great and super fun. It had me thinking through every piece of jewelry I have seen, all of the luxury auctions showing, because I just sit there with like my mouth agog saying, wow, wow. Because if you see it like on a home shopping or a QVC, you're thinking, well, of course they have it, they're national. But when you see real people, who you can see every week, who have a real life address and PayPal, holding some of these beautiful items, and that it's something that you could possibly have if the price is right. It's amazing to see what real people have. So
It
I
really
just
is.
like watching the luxury jewelry auctions. I really do. I know people may not know that about me since I have a bargain auction, but it's one of those things, I stay in my lane, and I know my lane is a slow lane and driven by a hybrid, but I still enjoy watching the cars go in the fast lane. And same way with auctions. I may sell bargain items, which everybody needs every day, and it just saves the store. But I also love watching the vintage auctions and watching the luxury auctions and watching the jewelry auctions. So it's kind of like window shopping or cyber shopping or dreaming about someday.
Yeah,
So,
I feel the
Sarah, what
exact
is
same
your
way.
Oh, I'm so glad. We have so much in common. I'm so glad we have found each other and we can be friends now.
I
You'll have to join my Discord so that we can message or so that we can voice chat or video chat. What is your third category for tonight?
So for my third category, I'm going to bounce back to the vet med, and I'm going to go with tools that are used in a clinic, in a veterinary clinic.
Okay. Smart to have this one third, just in case you were behind. You could have for sure tied it up. And this will for sure be a quick death to me since I know so little
You'd
about
be
the
surprised.
veterinary. Let me ask you this. Did you
Mhm.
go to A&M?
No, I didn't. I actually, so I haven't gone to college. Well, I went to college for like a year and a half. But most of my
Okay.
like work knowledge is work based or experience based. So I've been in the field for about 7 years now. Um, and I'm really happy with it. I've been able to learn a lot. I'm pretty good at what I do. And I get to work
Clearly.
with animals all day. So, who's going to be upset with that?
Absolutely. Well, for anybody in the chat who's like, Belle, you're so nosy, it just so happens that in Texas, A&M, Texas A&M, that is, university, has a great reputation in the field of veterinary sciences. And a lot of times, state schools have this reputation for party, party, party. And I won't say where, but there's some different Texas schools that are known for partying, whereas A&M has a great reputation. It's in College Station, Texas, which is kind of the heart of Texas, the center of Texas. And so it has a great reputation in that field. It's very well respected, but super affordable, like lunch money affordable. But she may not be in that part of the state. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Erin Scott. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in, sweetie. All right. So you get to start this category, and chat, get ready because I'm going to need some help pretty quick. I got maybe one or two in me, and then and even those are just things I'm going to guess animals could use too. All
You
right.
got
So
this.
let's see what she has.
All
What's
right.
your
So
first one?
I'm going to start with a stethoscope.
Okay. That's what I was going to I'm
Oh
going
no.
to guess that there must be some kind of injection instrument? Because
Um,
surely you have to occasionally inject animals with some kind of anesthesia or medicine. So surely there's going to be some kind of injection instrument, right?
yes. I would say it's a syringe.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff that you find in vet med is very similar to like human medicine. Um, so like the things that we would use to listen to the heart, or like look in the ears or the eyes, or like draw blood, that kind of thing, they're going to be very similar.
Okay, that helps to give me some ideas. All right, we go back to Sarah for her second answer.
Sure. So I'm going to go with ophthalmoscope.
And what is that?
That is the tool to look at the eyes.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna guess that there must be some gauze.
Hmm.
Okay. Phew.
Yep. Sure thing. So I'm going to say fluids, like IV fluids.
Okay. I've seen dogs leave a vet with a cone, so I'm guessing you have some cones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm gonna say an X-ray machine.
Okay. Let's see what else. Do dogs have slings?
Mm, no,
Oh, okay. I guess they never sprain a
they have
little
casts.
leg or paw then. I have just lost, which means Sarah wins. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Sarah. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. And Sarah, you have been such a fun contestant. It was so nice to meet you, to learn about your life in Texas, your work in veterinary medicine, as well as your channel with beautiful sterling jewelry. When and where can people see your videos, see your auctions? We'll save the date. And if y'all haven't already subscribed to her channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. You'll see Amy Who's Your Diver is still dropping her channel link. But tell us about your channel schedule, your auction schedule, and where we can buy your merchandise.
Sure thing. So, right now life is a little hectic. So right now I'm only doing shows every other weekend. I'll do them Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I did do a show yesterday, but it was kind of a miss. I think people were
Oh,
just a little busy, and it happens. But I do think I'll be on next weekend. So Sunday. Oh man, what day is that? Today's the 22nd. So the 26th, 27th.
okay.
Um, Sunday the 27th at 2 p.m. Central. I'll be back on live. Um, I try to, like I said, I have unique pieces, so I do a lot of bids rather than like buy it now options. That
Right.
way, everybody can kind of get a chance to get some good. um,
Great.
and yeah, did I miss anything?
I think that sounds fantastic. So, everybody watching, y'all can watch too. Then you can watch my auction at 7 until you're so sleepy you're falling asleep. So Sunday can be a whole day of Sarah and then me. So thank you ever so much. I hope someday you will grant me a rematch because this was super fun. And
Oh, for
hopefully this
sure.
is a beginning of a great friendship between us.
I hope so. I really appreciate you having me on here and getting the chance to actually meet you and, make some friends. It's been a lot of fun. It was definitely nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie, but so much fun.
For me too. Believe me, because my auctions are the same way where I just show the item and nobody ever sees me. So therefore, yet another reason I have this game show where I can show a little bit of my personality, I can cut up and people can get to know me. And if it makes you feel any better, I too have a day job. My day job just isn't as exciting as yours.
It's not as exciting as you think. But again, thank you so much for having me on, and I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to check out your show on Sunday. I'm always done by 7, so um, I will be there on Sunday, and I hope to get another rematch with you as well. This was a lot of fun.
It was. Okay. Well, we will set something up then, and I'll make sure to drop by your auction as well. And anybody in the chat, if you haven't already subscribed to you, that way she knows so much.
Thank
Bye bye.
you. All right. Have a great night.
And I see you. Michelle is here. Welcome, welcome. So now we're at the point of the show where we have played with our designated players that we have lined up ahead of time. So we're going to pick players from the chat. So if there's anybody who would like to play, we're going to drop the link and we'd love to have you come up and play. We have a few returning players in the chat. I've seen Pamela. She's played before. ICU was on the very first episode. We've played, in fact, I remember ICU chose medical terms, which was super difficult. And Pamela chose wedding terms. Boy, two things I didn't know anything about, but I had the greatest time ever. So I have to say, I've been so blessed with great players as the weeks and months have gone by of this show, and as I've made new friends and kept getting to know some of my existing friends. So we'll see if anybody else wants to play tonight. I'll go ahead and make a quick announcement about tomorrow on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Standard Time is my Viewer's Choice pop-up auction. The pop-up theme that y'all voted for with over 40% of the votes was Belle's Gentleman's Boutique. And so if you're looking for Father's Day items, whether they're for your father or the father of your children, or maybe your children are now fathers, great gift ideas. But there will also be items that anybody can use for fun hobbies as well as collectibles. So if for some reason you're like me and don't have a man in your life, there will still be things that both men and women enjoy, such as food and gardening and outdoorsy activities, even some kitchen stuff. Okay, so Amy, who's your diver, is dropping the StreamYard link. So if anybody has seen the players tonight, seen Kim play, seen Renee play, seen Sarah play, and said, I'd be willing to give that a try, or I have a fun category I'd like to try out, or I've played before, it is time for a rematch, then go ahead and click that link, because I've got time to play with at least one more person tonight. And please go ahead and click the thumbs up. Lately, it seems like I've been getting less thumbs on my auctions and my recorded videos, so the thumbs always help me out. And fleur-de-lis are a great encouragement in the chat as well. I see you. Michelle, any chance you're up to playing tonight? How about you, Pamela? Anybody else? I'll wait just a minute for the lag. I'll also remind everybody that in addition to my Tuesday afternoon pop-up at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, I do have my Bargains by Belle auctions every Saturday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, I understand, but just know that you were invited, you were wanted, and that just your presence in the chat was appreciated. Okay, well, we will call it a night then. If there is no further interest, I'll say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on